star of our show and the universal symbol of the new year.
Peace, y'all. Y'all get the regular view. You dig? It's the Ugmug Thug SMD show. Straight like that. I just want to have this quick conversation. There's a lot of people that's not in tune. And I thought real recognized real. But I'll give you a little breakdown of me and why I chose battle rap. See, there's a lot of people that wanted me to have a discussion. You deal with, you know, the CO conspiracy. Things dealing with Donald Dumb. A lot of things. Because they know I know. You dig? But what would I look like doing something that I'm using to make money to talk about things like that? You dig? That ain't cool. I'm going to talk about that. I could have just went on Facebook. You dig? So, like, I've been doing my entire life MCing. Alright? The formula of what y'all doing today. Alright? You can name the throwbacks of everything that y'all doing today. Alright? Straight like that. Alright? Let's start with Tad. That's right. You're saying, oh, you talking about his family. No, I'm talking about facts. Besides it being family. We undefeated. Freestyling. We talking about unthought, unwritten, whatever you look like or whatever we think. Roasting sessions, don't even know your mama, talk about your mama. Yes, Taz that nigga. Period. You dig? There's brothers out there like the old brother Supreme, who Biggie battled on the corner. You dig? It's another one. It's before our era, actually. But it was the old school of that formula. So once we going into the snapping, is more funner and more attentive than riding in the sunroof Cadillac, shorty by my side in the back. And nah. Word. Talking about word. Your mom's got a weave in the back and extensions in the front. She trying to stunt, but she want to smoke a blunt. Talking about she want to go in the crowd. And you know what I'm talking about? That's freestyling. Tad broke the ice on. You dig? There's other brothers that would do things that was the deep MCing and all that. You have brothers like Akbedicus, one of the most dangerous MCs. The freestyle you all day. He was a metaphor specialist. You dig? And then you had the God Merciful, Lance Sanchez. Yeah? He was doing that in the 80s while the Trackmaster nigga was rapping. Alright? That's how far back I go. Alright? I could name a whole lot more MCs. You dig? Even to some of the ones that had to memorize writtens but was dangerous, you dig? Like my nigga Jerome. Dangerous! I still got a lot of his music saved. You dig? I lost a lot, but I still got quite a few. I got enough to make an EP easy of his music. You dig? I need photos of him and shit like that. Make a cover for him and put that out. You know, dedicated to my bro. You dig? Been going since 2011. Alright? Had him in there for weeks in the fridge. You dig? And then he laying up. The Gucci sneakers and Gucci bags and all that shit. Nobody was doing that for him when he was alive. See, that's the fake love I'm talking about. You dig? You really got to love at the same time. You needed that while he was here. Can't do nothing with that while he gone. All the poor brothers and the people, whatever that work there, they gonna take that and use that for themselves. Hit the unlike button. But his brother, White House, White Tee, that's right. beast. So you know the difference between actual freestyling. They developed that. You dig? From niggas like Tad. Alright? These are facts. Feelings don't change. Why you think he got the show with Gunna? OG Podcast. Tad C. Gunna. Y'all gotta pay attention. Y'all wanna see the real, y'all wanna know the real, but then when the real show up, it's like, nah, it ain't real. Shit. Now, this is stepping stones of why I chose battle rap as the platform, right? It's becoming a 90s MC, right? Having the Murder Incorporated idea through Brother Killer Payne, right? Supreme, right? You know, you Supreme Junior, right? I know who Supreme Magnetic is, all right? I'm from then, all right? And they don't like that. See how easy I just put that out there? I really ain't doing all shit like that. This ain't the Snitch Channel. You heard? All right? But that's Supreme Junior, all right? Name at the Supreme Magnetic. Early. Hit the unlike button. So, while all that was going on, I know Killer Payne no Supreme. So when he left, Preem took that opportunity, be in, and used the nigga that sound like me. That you could control. You dig? Yeah, Killer Payne had that on me. Of course, that's an OG. My pops is the first one to give him work. Alright? So y'all niggas is talking to the triers instead of listening to the suppliers. Now, it went from that. So my crew doing what it do. Niggas from the block, from Waverly to the terminals, unified. You dig? And the crew wanted respected was born. I came out of prison, I made the acronym 927. You dig? But wanted respected was already functioning and doing that. Can you dig it? But through the course of the 90s, it's that, Buster this, whatever, you know, with other MCs. They never did that about Ja Rule and all that, because they already know the shit behind that. It's part of that too, you dig? And it's sad because it took from 1992 to 1995 with the Murder Incorporated idea for it to only have a 3-week run with a record press. You dig? Oh yeah, we got receipts all day long. So, anyway, stepping on to that, is that being thrown off, coming out the joint. DMX already got his third album was out. What these bitches want from a nigga? It was already out. I talk like that naturally every fucking day of my fucking life. Alright? So I got to a lot of shit with a lot of niggas. Boom, pop, pink, 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 pink. You know what I'm talking about? Those of you, he do what it do. Pop, pink, 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 pink. But you know I stood every single time, even though other niggas beef. That's why I got a problem with niggas on 4th Street, which y'all bullshitting, because everybody want to outdo everybody. Instead of saying, let me take notes from the G I was learning from the giddy up, and then go do better. Then go do better. Because I always want you to do better. Y'all not doing it yet. Not yet. Not yet. I'm telling you. Alright? From the terms on up. Alright? With that shit being discussed like it's about me. You dig? And that's what people gonna still believe, because that nigga been in jail for over 20 years. Who the fuck's still out here? Hit the unlike button. I guarantee you that. So through the course of all that, from the 80s on up, with sampling and creating pause tapes, because I couldn't depend on nobody to make me music, because I'm not waiting. That's just the hype, the energy. And plus I gotta practice and all that. That's songwriting time. From 1987, finishing Mark Brown little 3-bar raps, That's the beginning of SINBO. All right. So, nobody had more rhymes than me. Not a Tupac, not on your block, not on no block. Feelings not gonna change facts. Phone ringing in the middle of my show, but I got to call her back for sure. For sure. Because I'm in the middle of my show. Can you dig it? Now, going into 2000 era is the beginning of the DVD era where it was going into the streets, you dig? And then something came in the form is battle rap without a beat. Which is what we was doing on the app in the 80s when you battle each other. But like I said, when it came to that, only one that was doing that like that, you dig? It's brothers like Supernat, Craig G, Tad, and niggas like that. Period. That's why it was so amazing then, which is common now. But the difference from then and now, then. So when you hear brothers like Charlie Clips and DNA doing that, those are the ones that would have been dangerous, especially then. Y'all wouldn't want to see them. No parts of them. Straight up. So like you trying to do this and memorize this nigga just snapping on you, your mama, your greasy grandmama, all that early without a second thought. Word. Because there's so many millions of thoughts in your head, so when you start spitting, you be surprised at what you said. And that's how I created the freestyle albums after throwing away my raps. You dig? Which happened 3 times. My father's the one that got him twice. You dig? 3rd time, my kid's mother tried to get him. Salute to you. Happy Easter to you. Hope everything is all right. Treat Junior better. Straight like that. That is all. It's our baby. Care how old he is. All right? And I treat Junior like Easter is every day. Period. You get what I get. You dig? Yeah, been over 25 years of doing this. Shout out to Portobello. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah. They're doing facts. They're stripping that from me. I'm not feeling that. Stop blocking my blessings. Period. I'll cut this shit off and do something different. They'll still have Easters. We won't. During the beginning of the DVD era and all that, popping off, where everything going on, who shows up on my block? Now, this is a man that was behind the camera, so I don't know it's him. And then I'm going to go back, all right? All this is a lesson for y'all, all right? Just information and history and facts, not opinions, not emotions. Except for the shit with my baby, you know. You 25, yeah, still my motherfucking baby, he my junior. Early. Boom! So I hit it, yo, shot. I'm already tight, my baby mama or some other shit, and he talking to me about getting on the camera to spit. Yeah, running the bro smack. That's right. But he was the man behind the camera. And I didn't know who he was and didn't remember who he is. All right? All right? Shout out to Haheem and Rocco. I'll leave it at that. Well, that's how far back I go. Not even knowing that was him. Coolest nigga in the world. That's right, smack. That's how he let y'all get away. He was cool like that back then. All right? In the 80s. See? See? That was a super nigga. He know about my scrap game. Breaking up, spitting on niggas on the breakup. Yeah. That's right. Shout out to Miss Sheila. I hope she all right, man. For real. For real. Sweet, decent lady, man. And her husband, Mike. Word. Anyway, go back to 2007. Boom! Do that. Ignore it. Not knowing that's him from even back then. Or the nigga behind the camera. Know what I mean? I'm saying? Because he didn't really talk much. He'll let you do all the talking. Man, say a few words. You dig? So, salute the bruh Smack. You dig? And not for nothing, Sub-Zero. You dig? Word. First one putting up that stuff. You dig? Anyway, go through all that. Bond every last because I'm hooked on that. You dig? It's natural. You dig? Niggas come in the mic crib. You dig? Like we get ready to watch the Brown Hornet. Alright? Cosby Kids ain't had shit on them niggas. Come to my crib so they know I had a new DVD. Yo, you got the new Smack. Yo, you got to do that early. No, I got it, son. You even question that. I had Power a year before it came out. Hit the unlike button. Feelings don't change facts. Alright? Now, me going through all that with that. Music ain't work. You dig? Doing what it do. But I'm doing everything different. Created drill music, that sound, that whole wave. Alright? I'm a whole different age group. The youngsters, I was over there, Riverdale, Williams and all that. Shout out to y'all. Y'all took to it like fish to water. Boom, 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 boom. And that's what we created the wave for the GS9 niggas. The Woo and the Chokes. I was calling them young niggas Woo. Right, Buddha Woo? Early. This is who I am. Not who I was. See, y'all the was niggas. I'm the still now nigga. I make new stories now, nigga. That's what make room for niggas to go upside my head at 50 years old. It still hurt. My face still numb, and I'm still laughing my ass off because your niggas still dumb. Early. Dick-sucking motherfuckers. Excuse my language to the elders that might be in tune with me. You dig? But that's what made the stepping stones for me to choose battle rap as the platform, because that's what I was already watching. That's what I was already in tune with from the giddy up. Just lost a little gap over 2011 to 2013. And by that time, even though I still had the, what you call them, DVD, right? The Shotgun Sugar T-Top, the Goods, the oh snap, the A-Verb Goods, Hitman Holla Sue Surf was the last battle on the DVD. Charlie Clips T-Rock Part 2, I think was on that DVD. You dig? Conceited to Be Magic was on that DVD as well. You dig? Word, word, word. Somebody else. You dig? Might have been two shorties, not for nothing. You dig? Early. But that's how it was going then. And seeing the transition, that was already on something called YouTube. And I'm like, damn, what's YouTube? It's already 2013. You dig? And that's how out of tune I was with that, being an older nigga. You dig? Because I was doing shit in the street, going through shit in the street. Thanks for listening. And that's what made room for me to say, yo, let me go choose battle rap as my conversation, cause I already know it. If we just get more in tune with whatever's going on, you dig, with the news of now, which was back then in 2012, with the transition from DVD to YouTube. Can you dig it? And you see that's painted on the wall. No green screen shit. Hit the unlike button. She calling back. Alright. Y'all stay up.
Everybody doing their ones and twos. Make better plans, make better moves. Spread love to your family, your crew, your boo. The truth is the only thing I'm attracted to. Now jump out!